Okay, so my first convention in over a year, oddly enough, is a reptile convention. Kerrigan and I are going to Repticon in Johnson City, Tennessee to pick out a new cold-blooded forever friend. And we're inviting you along to join us in our adventure. Here we go. Chameleons. Those little baby chameleons. $250. That's a pretty good deal for something that size. So I have to say that this convention was so much more of a retail experience than it is when I go to a typical fish thing. This was all about buying animals and buying equipment and stuff like that, and that's fine. A lot of fish events probably are like that too, but it seemed like there was a little bit more education mixed in. Now, there were a lot of COVID restrictions. Maybe I'm giving this an unfair maybe it's unfair to put that judgment on there, but it was really different than what I'm typically used to. I was thankful to see a lot of stuff in real life. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I only want to buy when I have it in person, especially wood. I'm real excited about wood, obviously. But there was some other pieces of equipment that I wanted to pick up because Freckle's very small. Especially we wanted to get a little tiny terrarium for just to grow him out a little bit. He's a little too small to put in the final home. But we picked up all that stuff when we headed out and had a pretty good time.
And a lot of the times baby crested geckos, they love the insects and they may prefer that over the Pangea. So because of that, I like to make sure that they're getting started off on the Pangea. They're getting that in their system. They're getting used to it, and they realize that that is a food source for them. Just to make sure that over time they're going to continue to eat that Pangea as well.
So I brought home this little nano Exoterra. It's just a temporary enclosure to keep Freckle in while we wait for the main terrarium to kind of season up and start to grow in. I installed a thermostat on here. It goes from 75 to about 79 or so. It's got a little ceramic heater on the very top. There's no light or anything, just a ceramic heater, some plastic plants, and a little feeding dish, and a water bowl, and just some stuff to hide in. I put there's a little hide in there for him also. Freckle and I have gotten used to each other a little bit. I haven't put a lot of effort into trying to catch him just because he's really fast as a young juvenile and my hands are really big. So most of my interaction with Freckle has been feeding it, and of course I give it some worms twice a week, and I'm putting the Pangea in there refilling the water bowl and just taking care of it, misting the terrarium down a couple of times a day to make sure the humidity stays up, and just keeping him as comfortable as I can until I move him into this bigger enclosure. So crested geckos, they actually, as they move around, they secrete a scent. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to slowly pull some things out of here, and I'm going to go ahead and include them in here if I can. Now the placement won't be permanent. This will just be something that smells like him inside of this terrarium to maybe make him feel a little bit better, and hopefully it works. We'll see. I have never picked Freckle up once. I've never touched him or anything. I don't know if he's going to flip out. I'm scared he's going to drop his tail as soon as I touch him. I've told him that it doesn't happen quite that easily, but I don't know. I've still been a little scared to do anything. This tank in here definitely has an aroma. This is the bringing back memories of keeping lizards. All the stuff I really hated about keeping lizards is just how stinky they can be. Inside of here, it just smells like the forest. So I'm hoping that we'll have some more of that and less of the funk that's going on in here. Now, I don't know what he's going to do, if he's going to flip out and run away a whole lot. But I'm going to slowly just start kind of removing things and then putting them in here. I think that this will actually fit right back here. Oh yeah, the glass is so clean, I just ran my hand right into it like it wasn't there. If I can find a way to get some of this stuff in there without destroying what I already have. That doesn't look too weird, I guess. I'll just toss that in there. Oh, a little isopod running around inside. You can't even see it. All right. He's wedged himself up into the glass here. I'm gonna grab his hide out. I probably should put his hide in there too, but it's not really gonna go with anything. I don't know what to do. Hey. Okay, so he's gonna instantly go run behind this thing, so I'll just have to keep removing obstacles for myself as I go along. And he's gonna get more and more agitated. Oh, there's poop all over the walls. No wonder it stinks in there. This I'm definitely not gonna put in. It's crap. Okay, buddy. Oh, it's so soft. Maybe if you get on the ground, it'll probably make it easier. I'm not worried about him biting or anything like that. I just don't want him to. Yeah, you can actually come out if you want. Just be kind of slow, okay? Just try to get under him. Ah! It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna gently hold him. Oh gosh. He just immediately jumps. Come on, I don't want this to be a whole big thing for you, buddy. Okay, so now the new plan is to get him down. If I could just get him down underneath the. Okay, come on. And you can just jump into there if you want. Oh, he's so pretty. Look how pretty he is. He feels soft. Jumped right up in the back. You see him? Go ahead and close this up. All right, so he is settling into his new environment. It's only been a couple of days, and I haven't been able to get very many shots of him kind of wandering around inside of there. I'm hoping that he does all right. I hope that I've put him in there at the appropriate size where he can find his food, kind of take care of himself and stuff. I think he'll be fine. He should be in good shape in there. But that's all I got for you this week. I guess I'll check back with you later. Of course, there'll be updates to let you know how Freckle is doing inside of here. It's a beautiful little lizard, though, and I'm really glad that I decided to pick him up. Till next time, follow your bliss, keep a clean terrarium, and I'll see you soon. Hey, folks, and no doubt. All right, so in my first convention since COVID started is oddly enough, a reptile convention. We're going to go find a new cold-blooded forever friend at Repticon 2021. We got my cohort here. She's going to help me pick out a nice friendly lizard. It was okay. See you then. Okay, so my first convention. I'm spitting a lot.